did the bulimia start? What was your life like living with that condition?
My first diet was at 9 years old. I felt like I was overweight. I had an abusive father. I had a mom who was working multiple jobs to make ends meet and was being abused by her husband. And I had a chronically ill little sister. My role in the family was to just be good, be perfect, be convenient, abide by the rules, don't take up space. And I look back and I see the dieting was part of my taking back some control in a really chaotic household. My entire family was overweight, and I thought I'm expected to be the skinny one because that's what they call me. That's actually where the bulimia started. In France, I felt like the food was too good to restrict, and so I decided to go the other way, which was overindulge and then punish myself for it. It was almost a ceremony. And that's actually a word that you brought up in our session that has really stuck with me, that I made ceremony out of my hurting myself. I would do things like punch myself in the stomach first and purged in places like airports and gas station bathrooms. So there was these like rituals of hurting myself, and it continued for many years. The last 8 years, I was still struggling with a few parts, and this is where you come in. I know I have a sensitivity to gluten, and yet I continue to eat gluten to the point that it's borderline self harm because I know that pizza hurts my stomach. And yet I'm still eating it in this compulsive way, right? And also, I know I should be present with my meals. I should sit down and honor my food. And yet, I could not eat without watching something digital, whether that be TV, a YouTube video.
What was the most eh, shining discovery that you had? Then what was the most impactful for you?
Some of the most powerful messages that I revealed through your facilitation was that I had such a deep seated fear of being inconvenient. I had this role of being convenient as a little girl because everyone else needed a lot of space and attention, and I shouldn't have any. And so, being someone with a dietary restriction, such as gluten free, I put that in the category of being an inconvenient person. I couldn't accept I am someone with a dietary restriction because, and this was the facilitation, because I saw that as something as inconvenient, space taking, and unlovable. It's unlovable to have a need. Be perfect and needless.